I'm in New Harmony, Indiana for one of my favorite plein air competitions. I was here a few years ago and I painted my best painting and I was sure I was gonna win first prize, but I walked away in second place. This year I'm back and my goal is first prize. Over the next few days, I'm gonna be hunting down the most beautiful scenes, chasing the light at sunset, overcoming failure, interviewing incredible artists, and more than anything, trying to capture that best in show blue ribbon prize. So come with me, we're about to get to work. I'm setting up after finishing a workshop today, and I'm gonna paint this scene right here. It's gonna be a blast. I'm looking forward to it. You know that feeling when you're all excited about painting and you start in and you've got all this energy in life and then things don't stay the same and maybe your attitude starts meandering a little bit and you start losing the joy that you had because the painting is hard. And that's the way it is with art, isn't it? Because really a lot of times the hardest battle is the battle that we fight in our minds. And I started losing the battle in this one and I ended up just painting over this. And then I tried to suck it up and have a good attitude, but really this was hard. I might not have turned out my best painting here, but it was my best painting for right now. So as you're listening to me in this moment, just remember that I was trying my best to train my own mind to keep going and to not give up and to not be discouraged, because the worst thing that I could do is bring a negative mindset into my next painting. Painting is a victory. So don't be discouraged if things don't go exactly the way that you were thinking on your first attempt or second attempt or third attempt. Doesn't matter how many attempts. You can always start over. It's just paint. But I know, it sounds like a bunch of stuff that I don't actually believe. When you work hard and you make it through obstacles and you keep persevering and you finally end up at the destination, that's when you realize, oh, it was worth it. The fight was worth it. This was why I kept going. And if you give up halfway, you'll never know who you could have been or what you could have achieved. So again, on this beautiful day, I decided to get out my brushes and try again. The light was wonderful, the breeze was amazing, and it was a gorgeous night to be painting outside. And one thing I would say about plein air competitions that is really good is it forces you to paint. You just have to keep going and try your best. And it reminds me of a story I heard about a pottery class. There were two classes, identical students, but they were given different instructions. In the one class, the teacher said, I'm going to grade you based on the quantity of your work, how many pots and vases and different items you were able to make in this semester. And the other group, they were told that they were going to be graded on the quality of their work. Well, of course, at the end of the semester, the group that was told they were going to be graded on quantity had the most pots. But this was the surprise. They also had the better quality vases. And the reason is because they were just set free to create. And they made lots of mistakes, of course, but they also learned a ton and created more and made more beautiful things. And that's the same as it is with us and painting. So go ahead and enter a plein air competition. You just paint, be free, make mistakes. You'll have fun, and you just might be surprised at the quality of paintings that you create. So got my second painting done. First one though I painted over. Second one here, I actually don't think I'm done with it because the sun kind of went away. Am I happy with it? Good question. I feel pretty good about it. There was a time earlier where I was very excited about it. And then right now it's kind of in the middle stage where you need to keep going a little bit more with it. So I'm thinking to try to come back here tomorrow evening. We will see what happens. That night I went and painted in the back alley with some friends. It's always fun to go back there and paint in the wee hours of the night. But I didn't take any video of the painting, so I can't show you that. I'll just show you a still image of what I did. The next day, I met up with my friend Justin and we painted together. And that's one of the greatest joys of art, really, is just to do it with friends. Find a community, to be in a group. Anything that can help you feel like you are doing this with other people, it just makes it less of a solitary, isolated pursuit and something that can be really life-giving and fun that way. And when you combine painting with friends with being outside and experiencing something like this, it is possibly one of the best endeavors ever.
Yeah, well, I think one, direction. You know, I feel like when I was starting out, like I had business mentors that taught me how to place a product in the market and sell it. You know, like how does that actually have value?
This is what I'm gonna do for the quick draw. I like this tree coming out, like set against the house. I'm gonna get rid of the air conditioning unit there, of course, but there's some nice light back there. There's a little bit of light hitting these leaves, and I think that the overall composition will be good. I've got a 12 by 16 painting, and I've got 1 hour and 15 minutes to get it done. So I'm gonna put my headphones in, I'm gonna lock in. And that's exactly what I did. I locked in so much with my noise canceling headphones, which I'd never worn before to an event like this, that some collectors came up behind me and they were trying to talk to me and I actually didn't even hear them. So it felt like I was ignoring them. But anyway, that was kind of funny. But I painted this in a kind of tedious way because I did a lot of negative shape painting, which means I painted the tree trunk first and some of the foliage on the foreground leaves. And then I went and I painted all the background colors, all the background leaves, all the background sky, anything like that after the fact. And it took quite a while, but in total, it was all done in 1 hour and 15 minutes. I heard the bell and I brought my painting to the competition, and then the judge said this.
I called yours the dots.
All right.
I love the energy. Beautifully done. The colors are amazing.
It was great to win a prize at the quick draw, but my main goal was the big competition, and that was still coming up. What's a better way to do that than to get on the good side of the judge? Now, for real, I just sat down with Kathie Odom and her husband, Buddy, and we had a great conversation. They're amazing people.
And the right time was at 50. Buddy gave me a birthday present to John C. Campbell Folk School, and there was an art painting class, and the instructor, I can't remember his name, and that's okay, but he took us outside. So plein air started at 50, painting started at 50, drawing and all the creativeness led to this.
There's probably about half an hour, maybe, before the sun sets. I'm trying to get back to a place where I started this painting the other day, so hopefully there's enough time. In my experience, the paintings that win plein air competitions are bold and they're aggressive. This is a pretty painting. This painting has to go from being pretty to being something that stands out. So I'm gonna have to take some risk, maybe wreck it, because a pretty painting isn't gonna win first place. If I wanna win, this painting has to become a great painting. What I'm gonna do right now is going to be daring, it's gonna be bold, and I'm gonna try not to get eaten by mosquitoes because they're coming after me.
So I grabbed my bigger brushes and I started making bold decisions because I've spent too long on paintings in the past and they've just become very pretty paintings that had no voice. And in this one, I just wanted to be bold, I wanted to be courageous, and if I screwed it up, I screwed it up, but I didn't want to go out with a whimper.
I think I made that painting better. It's more bold, that's for sure. It might not be the prize winner because we don't know what the judge will pick and we don't know what other people have, but I'm happy with what I did. I actually will see it better in real light, but from what I can tell, I improved it, and I know that I put my heart in it, and I know that I was bold and courageous, and I took risks, even when I was uncertain if it would make it better or if it would make it worse. So I'm proud of myself for that. We are hiking through the woods because we got a little bit turned around on these paths around here, so we don't want to get any poison ivy, we don't want to get any ticks, but we're now back to our path.
All right, it's the last morning. I've
got one more shot to do a painting, so we're gonna see what we can find right before the sun rises, and hopefully I'll have a couple hours with the sun up. One more shot to get a painting that I could turn in for the main competition. Okay, I got my cards here. Now I need to choose which painting I'm gonna put in for the main submission and the other painting for the nocturne. Okay, so here are the paintings that I got done this week. This one was actually, I did not like this one at all. It was a battle, but I actually love it. I don't want to sell it now. That was a fun one from the first night in the alley. This one was, man, there was this incredible light happening on this trail next to the river, and I went back there 2 times to try to capture that. This one is this very old church here that has some beautiful characteristics, including like a rusty steeple, and I don't know, it's really, really cool. I'm actually gonna enter this one in the show. This is the one, and this one is the one I'm gonna enter for the nocturne competition. This was 2 nights ago in a different alley. This was a morning, one of the first mornings I was here, and this was this morning. I actually really love this painting too. Don't think it's quite as strong as this steeple. I love the way that this one turned out. So I'm gonna put that one in. And then of course this one for the nocturne. There's 1,000 things to give thanks for in a week like this, including being able to spend time with amazing friends and enjoy this gift of creativity. So whatever happens at the end of the competition, it's already a win. But of course, we really want to win first prize. Okay, so this is where all the finished paintings are. And there are some amazing paintings here. Amazing work.
When my husband and I talked it over, it's like, oh,
just incredible. Absolutely beautiful. And so you realize at the end of the day that there are 100 and something paintings here that are really strong contenders for prizes and awards. Incredible. That's Justin's right there. You can see so many folks. Beautiful, beautiful. Really good. Well, hey, look at that. While I was standing awkwardly, they called my name and I won a prize for my nocturne.
Good work. Did a workshop, got a quick draw award. Jeez.
So then I waited as the main competition winners were announced, starting with the honorable mentions, the merit awards. It kept getting closer to that Best in Show prize.
Second place, sponsored by the Kent Lori Parker Family Foundation, Mary Ann Davis.
Woo! Get the Braves up.
Okay. Let's get another hole in one, dude. To get a ricochet. Get a ricochet, baby. Oh, not that far. Oh, it hit something. It kills me. Oh, it kills me.
$1,000 goes to...
All right, it is the end of the show. And I did not win first prize. I did not win second prize. I did not win third prize. I did not win any prize in the main competition. And that is okay. Of course I would have loved to have won Best in Show. But you know what? I'm so happy for Donna. Donna, you just won Best in Show.
This has been my goal for many years. Someday I'm gonna win Best of Show. And I just keep coming back year after year, and I just do my best. You never know what kind of subject you're gonna find when you get here. You don't know what the weather's gonna be. It's a completely clean slate before you get here, and then you just try to fill it.
Did you sell your painting?
Yes.
Congratulations, Donna. It was beautiful.
Okay, thank you.
She said that she's come for probably 15 years or 20 years or something like that. 117 people this year walked away not having that award. Maybe the goal of winning Best in Show is a side goal. Maybe the goal is to do my best in the show. I think I did my best. I tried my hardest. I worked as hard as I could. I was courageous, and my painting wasn't chosen. New Harmony, you haven't seen the last of me. I will be back, and I'm gonna try again